Good morning, friends. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today we're just going to spend the day together. This is going to be a very casual vlog style video, so I hope you enjoy spending the day with me. I hope maybe you're grabbing yourself a cup of coffee, getting cozy, or maybe tackling some laundry with me this morning as we work together, but we're primarily going to be in the living room today. I'm actually expecting a coffee table delivery on this morning that I'm filming, and so I want to kind of play with the decor in that space. I'm actually getting ready. You'll see here in the next clip. I'm pulling up the first rug. I've had a bit of a rug saga. I didn't love it. I think it was a little too busy and a little too gray, so I'm going to use that in a different space, and I bought a new rug. Here's what the old rug looks like. You can see here. It's a beautiful rug. It just, for whatever reason, didn't sit right with me for what I was going for. And so I picked up a new rug on Wayfair, and I wanted to get that laid down as quickly as possible because I was expecting that coffee table delivery. So we got that down. I love it. I love the colors in it, and I'll be sharing more of the living room here soon. But first, I'm going on a quick run. Pretty typical for me. On a weekday morning, I actually met up with a friend and we got 4 miles in, finishing my morning chores. We'll shower, get ready for the day, and then I'll show you guys the living room space. We're here. We'll be ready.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. That was the delivery guy, so he'll be here in 20 minutes. So we have 20 minutes to get ready. Got ready for the day. I'm about to refuel, make myself some yummy breakfast. But before we do that, I wanted to just stop and kindly thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health. I love my AG1. I love incorporating it into my morning routine as often as possible. It tastes great. You know, I try my very best to eat a healthy diet, and I've sort of become a nutrition nerd over the last 2 years as I've learned more about nutrition and a whole food-based diet. But even as hard as I try, I'm busy. I live an active lifestyle, and I can't always get in everything I want. And that's why I really love my AG1. It's probably the main reason, is that it gives me that confidence to know I'm filling those nutritional gaps and making sure I'm getting a huge variety and diversity of whole food ingredients every single day that not only help me to feel my best, but also support my gut health all in one scoop. If you're interested in trying AG1, head to the link down in my description below or scan the QR code on screen and you'll receive a bottle of D3 and K2 drops, as well as 5 free travel packs. I love these. I take them everywhere. I use them all the time. They're great with your first subscription. So try that out. You'll get those free goodies. And thanks again, AG1, for sponsoring today's video. Breakfast this morning is some oats, some PB Fit powder, a bunch of very ripe raspberries, so kind of a peanut butter jelly, but then I also topped it with wheat germ, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, lots of good fiber. So it's really thick. I just need to add a little milk. Okay, so I paused and gave this a good stir. It actually turned pink because the raspberries were basically mush. But yeah, this is full of fiber, so yummy. One of my favorite ways to eat breakfast. Hey guys, they're here. And because Timmy is such a friendly cat, he is right there. You can see him moving around in the grass. He's keeping his eye on them. But hopefully they bring it in soon. I'm excited. Hey guys, what do we think? First impressions. First impressions are that it is absolutely beautiful. It is solid. I mean, they didn't struggle, but you could tell. I mean, it is a heavy duty table. Gosh, I love the legs. I love that you can, you know, put some things under there. I think the warmth is beautiful. It pairs really nicely with the mantle, I think. I'm gonna have to play around now with the rest of the wood tones in this space. Those chairs are going. We ordered some upholstered wingback chairs that are gonna go there, but I think I really like it. And I'm excited to style some decor on it today. So I was all ready to start decorating my coffee table here. I just pulled a bunch of decor from the basement, was gonna play around with stuff, and then Caleb called and asked if I'd like to meet him for lunch. So that's a rare occurrence for us to have a middle of the day date. He's usually busy working and out of town often during the week. So we're gonna meet up and have some lunch, and then I'll come back and decorate. We've got our lunch. I've got a nice little sandwich and a side salad, and Caleb has, what do you have?
Greek salad.
Greek salad. Dive in? Dig in. Dig in. Lunch was delicious. That was so good. I'm so full. But now I'm actually at Walmart. I thought I'd stop here. It was on my way home and just see if I couldn't find any LED or faux candles for the coffee table, and maybe some hurricane glasses to use as well. I'm not sure. Kind of have a vision, kind of don't. And then I saw online that they had some really cute pillow options right now. So let's go check it out. This would be really pretty for fall. Okay guys, I'm back from Walmart. I want to show you what I picked up. I had some really good finds today. I'm also just going to show you what decor I already had that I'm working with. I've got this wood tray, but I think it's too tone on tone, so I'm probably not going to use that. But I do have this wicker tray I'm going to try to use. I just don't know if it's big enough. I got this hurricane and a candle, so I could stick that in there, play around with that a little bit. I got some moss in case I want to fill it with some moss or some color. And then this was a great find. I found it in the floral section, not the decor section. So when you're like going to the crafts and the sewing area and the fabric, the floral aisle, I found these Better Homes and Gardens rice stems. And I don't know if it'll focus. These are beautiful for end of summer, early fall. I love that they're still green, but they have that goldish yellow coloring, like they're starting to dry out. I think it pairs so nicely with the rug. And I just thought this was a great find for Walmart. So I got 2 of these. I don't know if I'm gonna do an arrangement in here or in my dining room on the dining table, but I saw those and I had to pick them up. I thought they were a great find. And then I've got some other stems that I already had. They're all old and I'm pretty sure they're all from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, got a coffee table book. I've got a cloche. So we'll just see. I'm gonna play around with it here in a second. But then the other find at Walmart today were these pillows. I thought the color was very pretty for any time of year. I could see these working in the fall, in the spring, in the summer, even in the winter. I thought they were such a great neutral pillow, but the blue tied into the rug. And what I really loved about them was sort of their gauzy texture. I feel like it's very comfy, lived in, natural, kind of gives that linen feel that's a little more high end that you don't typically see at Walmart. So another great find. They were $16, so that was a pretty good price point. I don't love the inserts that are in them. They're not down, so I went down to the basement and grabbed a handful. I get asked a lot about where I buy the inserts. You can definitely get them on Amazon. I'll link some down below, but I usually pick mine up at IKEA. You can get the bigger ones at IKEA, which granted, obviously they're gross, but they're going inside the pillow, so who cares, right? But you can get these down inserts, and they're true feather down at IKEA for like $6, $7. So that's where I like to buy mine. So whenever I go to IKEA, even if I'm not in the market for these, I usually buy one or two, and now I've got a nice big collection. So all that to say, I'm going to swap out the inserts so that they're more lived in and cushy, and I can kind of chop them. I'm gonna play around with those pillows and some of the other pillows I have here, play with the coffee table decor, and I'm excited to see how this comes together. I think early autumn is one of my favorite seasons to decorate for, and I had so much fun decorating this living room space. It's fun for me to be creative and just kind of play with decor. I know that sounds kind of silly, but that's what I've always called it. It's just kind of fun to play in your home and make it the way you want it and just enjoy the space. But I love the warm tones and just the coziness that this season brings. And so I thought it would be fun. I had tons of decorating footage because I played around with stuff all afternoon. But then on this evening, after I filmed, our upholstered chair showed up. And I was like, oh no, you guys can't see it. But I decided to just jump ahead to the next day after all the decorating had been done and I played around with things. And I'm going to give you a full tour of the living room space, kind of the main living, and just how I have it decorated for September for now. I think I'm ready to add a few more pumpkins and things, but for now, this is how it's all come together. So let me show you the living room and how everything kind of came together. Of course, I'm still tweaking, I'm still kind of figuring out side tables and placement of things, but it's come a long way in the last week or two. So when it came to our great room, I really wanted it to not only feel cozy and warm, but I wanted it to be multifunctional. So the primary purpose in my eyes for this space was conversation and family time, gatherings, hosting friends, that kind of a feel. So I decided to place my sofas facing one another so that you could sit here and have a cup of coffee with a friend on a cozy morning by the fire. But then you could also lay back on the couches and watch a movie on the TV here. So I really wanted it to feel like a both and I think it's a win-win so far. So the kids have been loving the chairs. They arrived last night. So let me show you them up close. We'll talk about those first since you haven't seen them yet. They're kind of a like corduroy material. They're very soft and it's pretty plush. I love that they're sort of lower back so that there's still plenty of visibility at the big windows there. And then I just paired them together. I've got these plaid pillows here, perfect for the fall months. I got them on Amazon. And then this side table, I just happened to have, and I thought the size and shape was appropriate. I think I'm going to paint it. Maybe a taupey brownish color, maybe a cream. I'm not sure yet. If you have any ideas, let me know. But of course, I've got a pumpkin candle going. I'm just loving the fall scents already this season. But I think that the chairs pair really nicely with the rug. I'm very, very happy with this rug swap. I think it just is kind of cottagey. I love the earth tones. I love the floral print. I really am enjoying this rug. I think it adds a ton of interest to the great room space here. But anyway, you can see I ended up placing the Walmart pillows we got yesterday along with these green floral pillows that I got at Target a few months ago. If you watched my home haul a few months back, I talked about these. And yeah, I think they look nice on both sides here. And then on the coffee table here, I'm not totally done yet. I haven't put anything underneath, but I'm just kind of getting used to it, feeling it out. I love it, you guys. I love the color, the warmth. I know I already raved about it in a previous clip, so I won't go on, but it was a great find. I will link and source everything I can down in the description below for you guys. But I did end up using a tray. I've got a book under there. I've got a decorative bowl that I picked up at Walmart yesterday, actually. And then I did a bunch of dried hydrangeas. These are a combination of Bobo hydrangeas and Limelight hydrangeas from the old house. So that's kind of fun. They lasted, I must have clipped them last year, maybe the year before. And I love that they kind of kept their green color. I love that for this time of year. I will probably get questions about this lamp over here. It is from Kirkland's, and unfortunately it's a few years old, so I can't link it. I know that Kirkland's is a great spot to find a good lamp though, and my electrician said as soon as I figured out my living room placement, he would come back anytime and put an outlet in the floor for us. So I think I'm gonna have him do that pretty soon. The side tables, I love them. I don't know if they're heavy enough for this space. I kind of just need to sit with them for a bit. I got them for the old house. You know, the living room was so small in that house, so I wanted something a little bit lighter, but we'll just kind of see. And then for those of you who didn't watch my last video when I decorated this space, I did want to mention that the love seats are from IKEA. They're the Upland love seats in the color beige. I love a good IKEA sofa that's slip covered. I can wash the covers. I can change the color if I want. They're so functional if you have kids and pets. Couldn't recommend them more. But on this side here, this is where I ended up putting those rice stems from Walmart. I love the gold in them and the green. So, so pretty. I've got them in a ironstone pitcher there. And then I did end up hanging some bird prints from the old house on that side of the wall. I think on this side, I'm gonna do a family portrait. I just really don't wanna feel super rushed to hang things. So we'll see. Of course, I have this bigger wall here to play around with at some point. But for now, I'm just enjoying having furniture in this space. And we actually are hosting our first Bible study here this week. So it'll be really nice to have seating for friends and really enjoy hosting again. It's been a minute. So this is how the living room is looking. I'm so, so happy with it. And then this is the first day. It's nice enough out. I've got my chairs here by the fire, which maybe I'll turn the fireplace on for you guys so you can see. It's just a click of a button. We've got fire. Oh, it's so nice. But it's a nice enough day, I was gonna say, that I opened up these doors and it feels glorious. And Maggie is loving it. Huh, Mags? I cannot wait to have grass and have the full backyard experience. But even now, I've really been enjoying it. So I thought I'd just share. We've been having fires out here in the evenings. It's been so nice. And then I ended up changing things up, I think from the last clip yesterday. I ended up doing some fall stems in a pitcher there, and then I ended up putting my dough bowl here to fill with some local farm fresh apples. One of my favorite simple ways to add a touch of fall to any kitchen or dining space is local fresh produce. You could even do faux apples if you wanted, just to make them last longer, but yeah, that's how everything is looking. Well, friends, I hope you had fun hanging out today and playing with some living room decor. We had some really good finds together, and I know I really enjoyed it. If you're new here, consider subscribing before you leave today. I would love to have you, and I'll see you guys really soon in my next one. Bye.